ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. First carry now for Justice Hill. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Gain of 23 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On the ground, this is Hill. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Sean Dion Hamilton.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Prescott from the gun. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to the ground, it's Hill. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
At the 29-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
A 4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the 13.
2nd down and goal. Prescott. Oh, he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Complete.
John Ross with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 6. That's into the hands of Dwelly. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Back to throw here. Screen pass to Conner. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25.
Complete to James Conner.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
1st down, Carolina.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Being chased out left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that
he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Devin Duvernay. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
It sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Flush to his right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Panther football to start quarter number 2. Coming up on a 3rd and 4. Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Joshua Jackson there to knock that one away.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll get that one complete to Connor. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back. Maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
He'll rifle this one deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. Devin Duvernay. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Saints 14, Panthers 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they can very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing, Prescott. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Eluding the pressure right. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, it gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. They'll score now a 36-yard punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
He's going to take off with it, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. To throw is Prescott. Going deep downfield for Ross. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. They'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Now you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Avoids him at the 40. Officially that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
44-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to his running back, Connor. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good. That goes for a gain of 31. They'll look to throw again. Rush coming, and he's taken down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jadeveon Clowney has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
Incomplete.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. This from 44 yards away. Fairbairn able to put this one through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half. Prescott. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Again, a run with Conner. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here and go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
Brings up
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
39-yard line.
Now Prescott. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. Maybe lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Pick up on the play.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. John Ross becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown.
His kick is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
The score is Saints 17, Panthers 14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
The 48-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, complete. It's Connor. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Flushed out right. He's got Jack Doyle. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Duvernay with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a throw to the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
At the 29-yard line.
They'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
6. 1st down, Panthers.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Dancing to his left. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Forced out to his left. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
1st and goal.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. That's into the hands of Dwelly. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Working with a 2nd and 4. Middle of the field to the tight end, Doyle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A run with counter on 1st down, going to get about 5. 2nd and 5 coming up. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Conner. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll try to run the option here.
Able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll buy some time right. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
This is out quickly to the right, and this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Brings up 4th and goal.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
27.
So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
from the 31. Prescott flush to his right. Underneath here to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. 2 important parts to that play. 1, you get a 1st down, obviously. Charles, 2, managed to get out of bounds.
Love the way you dissected that, but he threw it in the middle of the field. So they picked up the 1st down, but he had to work his way to the sideline to stop the clock. What a great effort.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott from the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Back to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Gain of 6. First down, Carolina.
Down to first carry for Chase Edmonds. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
At the 8-yard
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Prescott on the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up
nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Prescott to throw. Steps away to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Let it well, and it's picked. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
today's final score, Saints 27.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones.